Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we're working on the Abandoned S15, and we have a huge update for you on it. Like huge update. Is it Easter? No, Halloween, I think. Well, Easter for us.
It's Christmas,
you'll
everything.
See, yeah, you'll see.
It's everything.
See. When I said huge update, I really meant it. Hopefully you guys didn't see that. But before we get into what's inside this box, we need to actually get to work on the 15 itself. We need to get all the glass out, and we need to have a look at if there is any more rust hiding under those seams. So let's do that. Quick little side quest. We've been doing a few little touch-ups on the Baller 32. Getting this thing ready for tuning on Sunday. I just finished wiring in the VCT solenoid. So this actually just goes to the plug that is here. That wiring specialty is added to this harness. We're able to just kind of repin a few things at the ECU and make it all work with the VCT, because this was initially for a 32 Skyline, so they didn't have VCT solenoids or anything like that on the RB20. Now, another thing that we've been working on is the fuel pump. The fuel pump we had in this was a DW200, which is great for what we were doing before, but we just want to make sure our fueling's all good, so we're taking the 200 out. We're throwing in one of D-Schwerx's new 420 liter per hour. That's the magic number. That's the power number we're going for and everything. Daikie's favorite number too, right? What's awesome about the new DW420s is that these are the same profile as a DW200. Side by side, they are the same size. The previous 400 liter per hour pump, the DW400 from D-Schwerx, was a thick boy. And there's nothing wrong with this, but because of its size and profile, it was a little hard to sometimes get it to fit in stock OEM fuel hats. You can see the size difference there. It's massive. How they managed to make this little guy flow at 420 liters per hour when it's the same size as a DW200, I have absolutely no idea, but it's awesome. And we're putting this in, and she's gonna be mint.
A few moments later.
All right, the DW420 plugged in. See if it sounds any different. Goku? Oh. I was like, what's going on? No battery. Had me worried there for a second. I was like, did we short out the whole car? All right, here we go. That sounds good. Got fuel pressure over here. Will she start? Oh, we meant. God, I love this thing. RB power, baby. Just quickly, Yokohama sent us all of these tires for Drift Matsuri that's coming up on the second week of November for our 36-hour non-stop Drift Matsuri stream on our Twitch channel. So make sure you follow us there. Just search SAMMIT on Twitch, hit the follow button, turn notifications on. 36 hours, non-stop subathon, as well as you get to control what camera angle you get to view. We have 7 angles, and as long as you subscribe to the channel, you get to pick and change automatically in chat. It's super, super cool, really amazing. Anyways, yes, wow. And just like that, all of the glass is now out of the Abandoned S15. I've been waiting for this for ages, and we finally found a really good glass guy. Literally, we call him. He says, yeah, I think I can make it Thursday at like 2 p.m. Rocks up like next day at lunchtime and just does it in 30 minutes. He's amazing. By the way, we were able to save all the glass except for the front. We found a crack in the bottom corner from at some point the bonnet had come up. So we ditched the front glass. Once again, these front glass panels in Japan, like $200 delivered, and then to install it's like another $200. Super affordable, which is awesome. But we took out the quarter glass, we took out the rear glass, and the other quarter glass, right? The glass that's in the doors, this just goes down and we can take the whole door off if we need to, you know what I mean? But the main thing that we wanted to get in was look under these seams here. On S chassis, specifically S15s and S14s, this is a big issue. Rust just develops in these seams here. Now, luckily, we're very fortunate. This isn't that bad yet. So we can just kind of wire wheel this up, treat it, and we'll probably be okay. We may need to put a tiny little thin layer of filler in some places here to make it all nice and flush, but that is it. Moving on to here, under the trunk, we already knew about these sections here, which I'm gonna be sourcing some new pieces to cut and weld in like we did with the front of the car and any other places that were bad. Once again, a little bit of surface rust here at the bottom of the seam, super common spot on these, so that's easy to deal with. Everything else though, we already knew about. Now, this was the section I was most concerned about. In S15s, for some reason, it's actually a similar issue like with the Evos. Evos seem to develop these really crazy rust lines in the perfect lines of the support bars that go across the roof like this. And that's because there was a failure issue with the glue and it absorbing moisture, and then the moisture getting trapped in there while the glue set, and then it would rust, and there was nothing you could do unless you took all the glue off and reskinned the whole roof. It's a big issue, I think, from Evos pretty much 1 all the way up to like Evo's 6s, and then 7s, 8s, and 9s, I think they fixed the issue in. Anyways, this is kind of that issue here. All S15s seem to have a habit of rusting here in the kind of like the rear quarter. Like I would say this is where you would join the rear quarter if you were to replace a whole rear quarter on one of these. And it carries through, even though the bubbling's here, you can see it carries through in the seams here. So luckily though, we can still find a piece for this from like another crash shell or something, and we can replace that. We're gonna clean it all up, work on it, cut it out, weld it, and we should be good. Hopefully, once I wire wheel this later today, we'll see how bad it is, how deep it is, what it looks like, and kind of go from there. Everywhere else in these seams though, like on the quarter glass, not a single issue on the quarter glass, which is awesome. I was actually worried if this had gone down into the seam, but it hasn't yet. So that's awesome. It makes it a little easier here, and we may not have to touch that, which will be awesome. Now, this section here was another thing I was worried about, because we had some bubbling here, and I knew that that meant it was going to go down into this seam here, and you can see that there is a fair bit around here as well. And it makes sense because this car sat for so long in Okinawa, tons of hurricanes, typhoons here, and where it was on the edge of the cliff, right? So all the salty water come up the cliff and blow over, and it wasn't a weird pocket where most of it didn't hit on the car, but anything that did sit in there got into the rubber seals and just kind of sat there for a long time and was probably eating away at it. So this looks like we'll be able to kind of wire wheel this, clean this up, any little pinholes and stuff, weld it up, put some material back there, skim it down, shave it, and treat it, and we should be okay here. Moving down to the windshield, stoked, absolutely stoked. One thing that kind of caught my attention though, is I wonder if this is a bit of filler here, or is it some kind of sealant? Maybe, actually no, I think it's seam sealer. Looking at it again now, it's seam sealer by the looks of it. I don't see any rust in here. So yeah, that's just OEM seam sealer there, which is good. The only bit of rust is in this corner here on the seam. Tiniest little bit, that's it. This little bit of here. So we should be able to just clean that up, shave it, treat it, good to go. And that's it. I know you're saying, what do you mean that's it, Sam? Because it's obviously a lot, right? We've obviously done a lot on this car, but now where it's at, it's obviously way too late to say, no, we're not giving up on this. Don't worry, this isn't gonna become my Evo TME RS. We are close, now.
We have to stop calling it the Abandoned S15, because it's not abandoned anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to call it by its name.
Eventually I'll do my, restoring an abandoned S15 from Japan in 10 minutes video, and hopefully that'll get millions of views. So guys, when that video comes out, thank you very much for your help. Also, right now would be a perfect time to remind you, right now more than ever, the algorithm is completely different than it used to, and it's pushing vloggers out. I'm sure you've seen it on a ton of other channels and stuff like that. So if you love this content, please smash the like button, write a comment, and subscribe. More than ever, we need you guys to let the algorithm know that you love this content. So put us a comment down there, give us some interaction. We want a golden plaque by the end of this year. I know it's a crazy goal, but we're working on it. So yeah, there's really not that much left. We gotta fix those rust spots, and then we're good. The only other thing I need to figure out is how to open the freaking sunroof. I don't think there's any rust in there because I don't think it's really ever opened. It's like stuck. I've looked on the inside, I've looked around the outside, I've tried like peeling up the rubber here and stuff and having a little peek under there. I can't see any rust, which is awesome, great news, because sunroofs scare me because they're usually a rust point, but for some reason, there's nothing on this. I just need to somehow like hardwire it so I can try and get it to work, but possibly the motor's damaged, but we'll figure that out in a bit. Otherwise though, now we have tons of access to get the things, so we can start working on this and cranking on it. First things first though, I guess we get a wire brush and hit some of that bubbling in the back. I want to see how bad it is. Coffee first. I've turned over a new leaf, guys. Safety first, Sam is in the building. You can tell him I know what I'm doing.
What's on the door number 1? That sucks.
Do we need spoon here again?
No, but what sucks even more is it looks like it just got puttied over before. So whoever did the paint job on it, you can't see the original silver paint. It just looks like putty was put here over the top of previous rust. But I don't know, I'm not a body guy, so I don't know 100%, but that's what it looks like to me. It's pretty thick putty through here, and all through here was pretty thick too. Right over this section was thick putty as well. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But it's repairable, and that's the main thing.
This is a little worse than I had hoped for, which is okay. We're still gonna have to replace this whole section. You can see the OEM line here, where they merged the rear quarter and everything together here. And it's actually above that, so it's part of the roof section, I guess. It's not the rear quarter, which is means that we have to pretty much find this piece. Now, what I'm probably gonna do is find a shell that's been crashed in the front or the rear really bad, and this section's okay, and I'll pretty much just ask them to just chop here, here, here. So we've got this whole top section. And that way I can unpeel the roof and unpeel this seal as well, because it looks like I'm gonna have to separate the seal here, and which sucks because I know like window seals are crazy complicated to get right. So I'm a little worried about that, to be honest, because that would be my first time attempting that. But I'm sure with a spoon on speed dial, we'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, as long as we can keep the under seal looks good. And I can just take the top layer off and line it up. We should be okay. And I'm sure, once again, with spoon on speed dial, he'll help me out a ton. So I'll get this piece found, chop, chop, bring that back, take the top skin off, take this top skin off and match it up, and we'll blend it in. It should be okay. Ideally, I'd like to follow the OEM body line here for the rear quarter, and the rust doesn't go past that, which is awesome. So I can just chop, follow that, and then match it up with the other one as well. Otherwise though, this is nasty. So this is what I mean, like when you see the bubbling, it's really bad inside. I kind of want to actually just cut a little hole here. So I'll get the cutting wheel, and I'm just going to cut a little hole around the rust, just so we can have a better look at inside at what's going on. But it looks bad. If you look in these little holes here, you see just flakes and flakes and crazy amounts of rust inside under that panel. So just, if you see a bubble, yeah, cornflakes, literally. If you see a bubble, it's way worse on the inside, trust me. I just wanted to cut like a little piece out to get a look at the inner skin, because it's like 2 layers that kind of come together in here. It doesn't look that great. Looking at this means that we're gonna have to probably cut more out to treat and deal and probably replace the inner skin to then make, you know, repairs to the outer skin, which is okay, just more time involved. Just sucks. It's just, how does water get in there? That's the number one thing that I'm wondering. Anyways, that just kind of confirms that we need that full section like I thought.
You're so depressed.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed. I was hoping this was gonna be an easier section, but all that bubbling, I kind of knew that it was gonna be bad. But yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be bad.
All right, well, let's...
It's nowhere near as bad as what was in the front.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the hardest job done. So this is technically the easier job.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're good.
We're good.
We're good. Anyways.
Let's do the fun part.
Yeah, let's do the fun part. we've got something really exciting to show you in the big box. But before we can do that, I gotta show you something else. Right now, we have 2 mystery packs on the online store where you guys can save a ton of money. Usually our hoodies are around 60 bucks and our shirts are around $30. But you can get a mystery hoodie pack with 3 of our pumpkin spice air freshener cans here for only $40. And then the shirt you can get for $27 with 3 of these as well. But then again, it's also Halloween, so of course we've got a spooky bundle for you guys. Now look, please don't go TPing anyone's houses with this stuff, but 3 rolls of SAMMIT tape, one of our insulated water bottles, yeah, you can go trick-or-treating with that and put your candy in there. And if you do go happen to TP a house with SAMMIT tape, don't forget to put this in your car, the SAMMIT Skull air freshener, and this SAMMIT mask on to protect your identity. I didn't say any of that. Please don't do anything nefarious with this stuff. Oh, also you get 2 pumpkin spice air fresheners with this pack as well. For all only 66 bucks. Wait, is it really 66 bucks? No, it should be 69. We'll up that so it's a more of a smoother number. No, I'm joking. $66. Go to SAMMIT.net, place your order, get yourself the spooky bundle. It's a good time to get one of these. Protect yourself, you know, make sure, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Spooky bundle, SAMMIT.net. Go place your order. Go get yourself those mystery packs too. Save some money on the hoodies and the shirts. Also, rumor has it that with the mystery packs, you know, some people are still getting shavings from my 2JZ engine and little baggies full of tire rubber from the FD car too. That's gonna look great. Customers are gonna love that. Yeah, SAMMIT.net. Place your orders now. Before we go and open this massive box and show you what's inside, I want you guys to come down memory lane with me. If you remember when we first found this car, in the jungle in Okinawa, rotting away, it had the remnants of a Rocket Bunny aero kit on the car. Now initially, when I found the car, I was super excited because I wanted to build a Mayhan missile. Don't get me wrong, we're still working on that down the side, and that's what the Bogan 32 is now. But the car was way too good. I saw the car and I looked at all the damage on it, and something inside me just wanted to bring the car back to life. So that's why we took on the project and started bringing the Abandoned S15 back. But then I started going backwards and forwards on what kind of aero kit I wanted to use on the car. What do I want to make my car look like? Do I make another Yashio factory car, but make it blue? And do we do the twin thing with Rem versus Rem? And now that the new season of ReZero is out, it's kind of even more relevant. But you know what? I was watching ReZero the other day and I was thinking, Rem is kind of a little thicker, if you know what I mean. Kind of a little busty. So, we spoke to Miura-san when I was hanging out with him in Malaysia, and he was excited to make sure we got a Rocket Bunny genuine aero kit for the Abandoned S15. And that's what the direction we are going. I've decided that we're gonna make this car bagged. It's gonna be a great street car, and it's gonna have an original Rocket Bunny aero kit. The initial kit on there, I can't confirm if it was genuine or not. I've had a ton of people kind of DM me and say that it was a rep kit, so I'm glad that we've got a genuine. Actually, I know it was a rep kit because the only piece that I had left was like this weird side skirt piece, and it was white. And I think I've seen online, I haven't even opened the box yet, but I think all Rocket Bunny stuff comes out black, and that's how you kind of know, apparently. I don't know, but let's open this box and let's have a look at inside at a genuine Rocket Bunny kit. I'm so excited. Not only is Miura-san working with me on this project, but we're gonna be working on a couple other projects we've got down the line. I'm really excited to be partnering with Rocket Bunny Pandem Japan and building this car into exactly what it was supposed to be. We're doing what the previous owner envisioned for this car without any of the crap that went down. And you know, obviously he got scammed and all that stuff. If you are catching up on this build now, if you're just seeing this now, go back and watch the playlist because it's insane how we found this car and the story behind it and everything. But that aside, it's Christmas. That's Halloween, but it's spooky pack, SAMMIT.net. Let's open the box. You know what? I'm already having second feelings about bags. Maybe we'll go static with coilovers. Like 326 coilovers or something? That might be cool. I don't know, we'll see. Bags, maybe we can just do like cups on top of the coilovers so that way like when I get to a low section we can just air up a tiny bit like what Porsches do and go over speed bump.
I mean, that's what this car was doing before.
No, that was full bags.
Oh, full, okay.
I don't know, I'm just like, man, I'm worried about bags. I don't know, maybe the comment section can like restore my faith in it. Yo, I kind of like this aero box. It's kind of nice. Oh, guys, the internet was right. Genuine Rocket Bunny comes black. Ooh. I'm so excited. Dude, it even comes with like a diffuser for the bottom.
You look so happy. Oh! They know the heart to you.
I've never had an aero kit that comes with hardware before. Look. OMP? Yo, shout out to OMP. There you go. Comes with those little mounts for the diffuser on the front. Dude, freaking instructions. I've never had an aero kit come with instructions. Is this what it's like? Dude, the rear's gonna look so sick. Oh man, I'm way too excited.
What's
Panda
this?
merch pack. This is so cool. Little Panda Piggy. You got the keychain, the little flight tag,
Oh.
and 2 Pandem stickers. I love that. Dude, this is sick. Dang, genuine aero kit's a baller. Oh my gosh. Yo. This is gonna look so cool. I just want to see what's in this white box. What do you think's in this one? There's like boxes inside of boxes. My
I mean,
favorite
it's
kind.
Pandem, so.
Dude, let's freaking go, man. Dude, this car's gonna look awesome. It's still gonna be driftable too. You know it's gonna be driftable, right? Yeah, come on, we all know. What? Wait, these are all the little... Dude, it comes with the full little like LED light kit because these will go in the bumper in these holes. I've always wondered what these were for, like on the bumpers. There you go. All of these go inside the bumper, guys. Comes with it, in the kit. Dude, in a little hole saw. Is it weird that I'm like so mind blown on like everything that comes in this kit? Obviously being
Are
a
you
genuine
turned on?
kit.
Are you turned on?
No, that's weird, man. Maybe just a little though. But like, you know what I mean? Like, oh.
Wow, the quality.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I can't believe it comes with like a little light kit. Like, car part manufacturers, generally they'll be like, oh yeah, you're meant to like buy a separate kit for these, you know, the lights. So that's why I'm kind of like really impressed it all comes in the same kit in the box. All right, so.
Let's try placing it on and see how it looks.
How this is gonna look on you. Obviously, we don't have fenders or really anything for this to connect to on the car, but let's just try to get everything out and get a
image
vision for it. Get a bit of dopamine so that it gives me motivation to finish this thing. Wow. What an over fender. Is this gonna officially be like my first stance build? What wheels should I pick though? I don't even know. Like, it could just be like so cliche and do Blitz 03s or Blitz 03 reps with Blitz 03 center caps. But we've already got the genuine kit, so we definitely need to do something genuine. I just don't know what to do with wheels. I feel like we could do like Workmeisters, but that's so played out, I feel. I'm so sick of every single stance car having Workmeisters. So maybe we could do something different with like some Advan GT wheels or some crazy Advan wheels that look baller. Maybe Onis. Wonder what Advan Onis 2s would look like on this, like massive Onis. Like big 22s. No, okay, we're getting out of control. But help me decide on a wheel combo, guys. And I think it has to be genuine wheels. I think there's just no other way around that. Look at this, look at this.
Wow.
Like that lines up there.
Yep.
With the.
It looks so different from the one that was there before.
Yeah, it does.
It's way more aggressive.
This is gonna be so cool.
Oh my goodness.
You know what's interesting too? It looks like the holes are in different positions compared to the rep kit that was on here.
Yeah. I believe it.
Interesting. Anyways, this is gonna look baller as. Oh, I'm way too excited. I think it's gonna be roughly like around here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, hey.
It's hard to tell, yeah. It's gonna be roughly around here. I think so. But yeah, you guys get the gist of it. Dude, I'm so stoked. This is gonna look awesome. And we'll do like a big brake kit. It's gonna be awesome. Man. This thing's turning into a freaking show car at this point. Just keep digging the hole deeper. But I hope you guys are excited. I know I certainly am. This is the first time I'm kind of building more of, I guess, dare I say it, a stance car. But the car deserves it. You know, we've gone all out. Everything in the front end is brand new. There's not a spot of rust in anything here. By the time we're done with all of this stuff, there won't be a spot of rust anywhere. And it's just what this car deserves. So I think we'll go ahead, we'll do that. It will be driftable, it will be, you know me. But its main purpose is going to be a super nice street car that just lives the life that it was supposed to before all the crappy stuff happened to it in Okinawa. So it's kind of where it's at. Hope you're excited for the REM build. A touch-up has to happen too, but we'll get there when we get there when it's time. But there's gonna be a lot of paint and body. I'm sure you can see all the dents and stuff in the doors and whatnot, and the quarter here that needs to be fixed. Obviously the rust that we discovered today, but yeah. Obviously, I want to say a really massive thank you to Miura-san from Rocket Bunny and Pandem. Thank you so much for partnering with us. I'm really excited on the Abandoned S15 getting what it deserves, and I'm sure you guys are excited too. For the longest time, I've been sitting on the fence and I didn't even know what I was going to do with the car. And let's be honest, I already have 2 Yashio factory cars and they are freaking awesome, but this car is very special and it needed to be something different. And I'm glad that we're going down the Rocket Bunny kind of stance version with this car. It's still gonna have a really crazy kick-ass responsive 2.1 SR and a ton of other really cool stuff under the hood that I'll be showing you guys once we get to that part. But for now, Rocket Bunny is going on the car. I'm stoked. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like going in circles right now. I'm just like...
Your cheeks, they're not going down.
Yeah, this feels unreal. Hey Spoon, I need you to come back, bro. We got work for you.